Teacher Leon kept his promise to meet after school. When he came here, I noticed it too, but I didn't want to blame him. At that time I was thinking, Nina worked so hard for me, and Professor Leon didn't stop her, which means this should be right. Everything is fine. After I responded with a wry smile, Professor Leon smiled. How's it going? First day of life on campus. I'm used to it. Plus, I'm very happy. I learned a lot about the school district. I wanted to reflect. As a student, I'm a little embarrassed, or maybe I'm always nervous. But, you integrated perfectly. Serious. Other students seem to think I'm strange. No. That means no one noticed that you are a first-level adventurer. Exclamation point. Listen to this. Only then did I understand what Professor Leon meant and my eyes under the bangs widened. You may have noticed that I observed you and your surroundings several times during class. No one has any doubts about your strength. After all, he looks very weak. It seems very unreliable. This is a comment I heard directly from the students who met with me today. Furthermore, I also passed many students on the road outside and in the corridors of the teaching building. But no one realized that I was a first-year adventurer. As you know, many students in that school district have experienced sublimation. They are by no means blind. By judging the center of gravity, posture, and body movements, you can see the apparent strength. Due to God's grace, due to their special nature, those who fight have an iron rule, that is, do not judge by appearance, even if the opponent looks like a baby. At least the students in the school district won't judge God's family based on their age difference, physique and the impression that they look weak, said Professor Leon. Even so, I still disguised myself and didn't expose myself to the students, that's what he meant. Like this person said, I've been showing poor acting skills all day today. Skill hiding. This is a coping method I adopt to sharpen my weapons before battle so no one finds out I'm level 5. May I ask which method you used? I reversed everything I learned from many people so far. Miss A's, Miss Ryu and the Master. Your words of wisdom make me feel more and more like a solo adventurer. So if I go against your teachings, doesn't it seem like I'm ill-prepared? This is my superficial thinking. The postures and movements that Master taught me, although they were used for dating, are particularly valuable as a reference. It's just a violation of what is engraved on the body. After receiving the teachings, his posture became out of shape and his center of gravity became unstable like that of ordinary people, successfully creating an unreliable atmosphere. This time it seemed to have worked, barely hiding it from the eyes of the students in that school district. But if you're an experienced high-level adventurer in Labyrinth City, someone who's at least second level, you'll probably see right through me. And the person in front of you could easily notice this. The disguise of strength, you are truly an adventurer who knows strategy. It's not that exaggerated. I just desperately don't want to reveal my identity. I meant it. However, when I saw the natural smile that was shown to me, a smile without gaps, for some reason I had no choice but to close my mouth. Rapi. You said today, adventurers shouldn't take risks, right? The portable magic stone lamp placed on the table became the only source of light, illuminating our faces. At this moment, Professor Leon suddenly changed the subject. Yes. The next step is not as teacher, but a subject that I ask about purely out of interest. Just when I was surprised that he called himself me, he said the following. I think no matter who you are, there will come a day when you have to take risks. Whether you like it or not. And whether you are an adventurer or not. What do you think? Unlike the teacher now, his eyes are now as sharp as swords. At the same time, how will I say, I always feel like there's expectation there as well. With my eyes wide open, slowly and without rushing I turned my thoughts into words. I also feel that one day there will be an inevitable adventure. What comes to mind is the fierce Minotaur. Confrontation with the Black Goliath on the 18th floor. After meeting a Zeno, he and his rival will fight again. Disaster and profound cruelty, as well as peace. The Freya family and war. Furthermore, I also experienced many adventures. Looking back, I continued. No matter how much you avoid adventure, even if you always choose the safe path, one day you will have to challenge it. It's not denying what Miss Ina said. This is undoubtedly an important lesson that can encourage adventurers eager for desire and the unknown. But elsewhere, we will one day face the day when we must become adventurous. Then what you will do? I already know the answer to that. I am already prepared in advance. Continuously train yourself to be able to deal with any situation. There's nothing wrong with being reckless. But the day will come when you will have to take the risk and do it. Maybe it's a year later, maybe it's a day later, or maybe it happens in a few seconds. To be able to transcend the past so far, you must cultivate it. To grow various things. Explore the ideal solution at every moment, prepare in advance, and cultivate your mindset. People who are called first-level adventurers must have come here like this. This is also to avoid regrets. This is the first expedition. The lowest level is the fastest. I came to the conclusion after fighting with other groups, and now I'm going to tell you everything. For a moment. It really only lasts a moment. Teacher Leon's eyes looked at me and he didn't judge student Rapi, but became Bell Cranel. I feel this way. Have you already decided what class you want to take? I was suddenly asked about it, and I reluctantly nodded. May I take a look at it? He extended his right hand. I was a little confused, but I still took the registration form for the course decided with Nina out of my backpack and handed it in. Professor Leon flipped through the parchment for just a few moments and then took the quill out of its leather case. So my course registration form was written again. Modern History and Theory of the Last Stand. It would be better to hear those two subjects too with Lord Baldr. A good thing. Before I understood the current situation, Professor Leon smiled like a knight, as if he recognized something. You're right, we need to prepare. To defy the end, we must face each other one day. I blankly accepted the returned parchment. One day we must face the end. Even if the brain doesn't know what it's referring to, the heart will understand everything unconsciously. Professor Leon looked at me sitting on the chair, smiling like a teacher again. We will officially notify you in a few days, Rapi, that you will be joining a certain team. This is also Lord Baldr's agreement, and I really want you to join this team. I leave the team to you. Finally, the golden lion eyes with the same hair color told me clearly expectantly. The one you are going to join is the third team, and Nina is there too. I hope you point this out to them. The right way.